Today, I'm gonna walk you guys through how to make a really delicious chicken pot pie. So let's start. Here I have 300 grams of flour and around 210 grams of shredded butter. Just gonna look like that. I'm gonna put that in the flour if I can. And I'm gonna blend it like this until everything kind of gets a little bit incorporated, but also I want the butter to stay a little bit clumpy. This is kind of the consistency that you're going for. Like, I mean, it sticks together, but it's also very soft. And always use the fork and don't over knead it. So now we're gonna separate it into 2 parts and refrigerate it for an hour. Now here I have some onions over olive oil and some vegetable oil. I'm gonna add in the chicken so that it can get a nice color before we make the broth. The spices are bay leaf, cardamom pods, a little bit of cumin, and a little bit of Maggi powder. Okay, that's it. Now I'm going to add celery and carrots. Also half a head of garlic. Let's just get rid of this stuff. And mix it up. Now add water, and we're gonna let it pressure cook for 30 minutes. Now here, this is a variation that you don't really see. I've shredded potatoes like this, and now I'm just gonna let them boil and cook, and this is gonna be really good in the stuffing. Now you're gonna roll your dough to the shape of the pan that you're going to be using. Mine is gonna be a square. Now another really important step that I learned is after you roll out your pie, this is my top layer, I'll show you my bottom layer in the fridge in a second. You have to let it rest in the fridge again for 30 minutes so that it doesn't shrink in the oven and that the gluten relaxes. Wow. Oh god, I was about to drop it. Okay, so this part is too good, I have to show it. This is me straining the broth, and it smells incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now I just want to show you guys how soft this chicken is. And we're gonna shred all the chicken. Now we have come to the final part of our pot pie, which is to make the stuffing. I have all my ingredients around me. I have my potatoes, onions, shredded chicken, sweet corn, frozen peas and carrots, mushrooms. This is the stock, and then obviously the cooking cream is optional, but I like to add it. So first, I'm just gonna add a little more butter. Okay. And then we're gonna go in with the onions. Now after your mushrooms acquire the color you like, you're going to add in the flour to make some sort of a roux. Now you're gonna go ahead and deglaze. Make sure the flour doesn't burn with your stock. Now here you can tell that it's starting to thicken up. I'm just gonna add the meat in a little bit so that it can kind of soak up the sauce. Now finally a little tiny bit of cooking cream and the corn. And now finally it's time for assembly. You're gonna fill up your pie crust, pop it in the oven for 10 minutes. I know it kind of looks gross, but it tastes really good. The part we've all been waiting for is finally here. And my back is killing me. Okay, this is the time to taste it. This is so good. Everyone who watched this video, the 23 of you, should make this recipe. It's like the perfect comfort food. But it does take a long time to make. So maybe make it when you don't have a lot to do, unlike me. I have a quiz that I didn't study for. So